Dear Mum, not a lot happening here, really. Where the hell is the year gone? Before you know it, another one's passed. And you find yourself wondering, what have I done? What am I doing? What the hell am I gonna do? They say familiarity breeds contempt. And at first I thought it was just me that was getting frustrated with doing the same things over and over again.
Fuck off.
Seeing the same people, and seeing them doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, don't thank me. I'm in a van. You're in an SUV. You superior being. I'm going to walk my dogs in the road because I'm British and I'm entitled to. Yeah, that's right, mate. You just change lane right in front of me. Don't use your indicators, dickhead.
I've always valued my work and placed importance in it. My current house is for a nice lady who does flowers. But when we end up doing the same things in the same places, never experiencing anything new,
Oh, hello.
we plough patterns into ourselves that get deeper.
Yeah, I've brought you a cup of coffee.
Oh, thank you very much. Just down there in my water. You haven't put any alcohol in it, have you?
Just a tad. So mind you don't fall off the ladder.
Oh, I'll paint your house pink. A lovely day.
At first, I thought I saw it in others because it's there in me. But I've come to realise that everyone's tired. We're simmering away, never far from boiling point, turning on each other, rather than looking for the root of the problem. It feels like we've become smaller and more inward-looking, which is why I find myself taking a different route home sometimes, or stopping off somewhere, just to break up the day a bit and try to get a different perspective. I remind myself that I'm happiest when I'm learning, growing, meeting new people and doing new things, which is probably why I find myself going home and escaping every night in whatever way I can, with the lights down and the outside world forgotten.
I paid $2,500 to use this track today, Harry.
Forget it. He needs a brand name like Exxon or Richard Petty.
Well, I know a damn race driver when I see one.
What's going on, Harry? Is this happening or what?
Do us all a favor, Harry.
Let me drive.
Let me drive. I won't make a fool out of you.
I'm dropping the hammer. No, you're not.
Yeah. Hey Siri, what does dropping the hammer mean?
A sledgehammer is a tool with a large, flat, often metal head.
Put you in the popcorn, Siri. Talking shit.
I'm gonna give you an engine, low to the ground, extra big oil pan to cut the wind from underneath you. I'm gonna give you a fuel line that will hold an extra gallon of gas. I'm gonna shave half an inch off you and shape you like a bullet. I'm gonna get you primed, painted, and weighed. You're gonna be ready to go out on that racetrack. You hear me? You're gonna be perfect.
Drop it down the hammer. Figures. That's not a surprise, is it? Yes. Paperwork. Oil leaks around valve cover and crank position sensor. Suspected head gasket failure. I've heard of a head gasket. Head gasket failure. Oil mixing with coolant. Whining from gearbox. Lack of peel on body panels and the rear wiper motors stopped working. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Hey Siri, where is the head gasket on a car?
Basketball is a team sport in which two teams, most commonly of 5 players each, opposing one another on a rectangular court.
At the basket. Bye, money. Bye. Bye.
Sometimes I feel like I'm doing something just for the sake of doing something.
Morning, Libs.
But it seems better than doing nothing.
Never start the day on an empty stomach.
I also find that my ability to tackle a problem depends on how I'm feeling.
Oh, shit.
I'm more likely to find a solution if I'm relaxed, I'm having fun, and I'm not stressed. As they say, if you don't enjoy the journey, you won't enjoy the destination.
Oh. Come on. Yeah, bitch. Fuck yeah. Easy peasy, bish. What's next?
Working on Libby has given me that something exciting to focus on. I do feel different and energized and healthier. Anything that's been bothering me seems silly. I find a greater sense of control with the thought of breaking her down and figuring out how to fix her.
Hello there, Mr. Crank Pulley.
I've also found that it changes how I am in everyday life.
Still haven't learned how to use your indicators, have you, dickhead?
Sort of.
Sprocket. Preventive returning.
Bye, Airbox. Bye, computer thingy. Bye, bumper. Bye, coolant. Oh, shit, yeah. Bye, oil. Bye. Oil. Coolant. You two are not meant to be mixing. Don't you fall off this time, you bastard. Oh, shit's getting real now. I need you now, Robert Duvall. Holy shit, this makes me nervous. Oh, there you are. Hello there, Mr. Head Gasket. Add to basket. Add to mouth. Yes. On your head gasket. On you go. On you go. Drink up, lips. Drink up.
Of course. All it takes sometimes is a little knock to throw us back off balance. Like a straw that breaks the camel's back. Face to face with our own limitations, it's easy to retreat back to square one, chiding yourself for striving, feeling like any venture is stupid and pointless.
No, no.
It's in moments like this where I hear Dad's voice most in my head, telling me that I'm nothing and will amount to nothing.
You recognize this? Senator Smith.
It was the flower lady who actually helped pull me out of another spiral, Mum. She asked how I was getting on with the car, and I told her I'm no mechanic. She said she didn't mean that, and asked if I thought I could fix it. I said, well, what's the difference? And she said, whether you think you can or think you can't. Either way, you're right. She reminds me of you, Mum. Whenever I always doubted myself in life, you were always there to encourage me.
What do you do for a living, Bella? Oh, well, I'm a painter and decorator. Well, that's interesting. Would you like to do anything else? Well, it's funny you should ask, Tom. I like to think that I'm a mechanic. Oh, that's nice, Bella. Is that working out for you? Oh, Tom, not very well.
remember what you once told me about the basketball player Michael Jordan. You said he was the best in the world, the likes of which had never been seen before.
That'll do, Bella. That'll do.
Or perhaps ever would be again. Everyone thought he was superhuman, untouchable, and nobody dared ever think they could be like him. Perhaps 1 in a million, not even that. And then you told me what he once said.
I have failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
I have failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
We're moving now, Bish. We're moving now. You sound great. You sound amazing. Oh, I did it, Mum. I did it. Oh, you little Bish. Let's go for a fucking drive.
I think that was one of the proudest days of my life.
Oh, she turns corners and everything. Oh, don't run any grannies over. Run rings round you, Land Rover, bastard. I'm surprised the engine hasn't blown up. Sorry, mate, I wouldn't use my indicators, but it don't fucking work. I do not believe it. You're gonna fail your MOT now, aren't you?
I nearly didn't get up that day, Mum, but something spurred me on. We're not here to do the same things over and over again like slaves. We're not machines to remain static and bound. We're made to learn, grow, and keep moving forwards.
Yeah, Bish, I'm dropping the hammer.